Saudi-led airstrikes back Yemen's Saleh and Houthi clashes. ADEN, Reuters. The Saudi-led coalition launched airstrikes on Yemen's capital Sanaa overnight on Sunday, local media said, lending support to loyalists of former Yemeni President Ali Abdullah Saleh after he signaled a strategy shift that could pave the way to end the war. In a speech on Saturday, Saleh appeared to indicate the end of his loyalists' alliance with Iran-backed Houthi fighters, saying he was ready to turn a new page in ties with the Saudi-led coalition fighting the Houthis, if it stopped attacks on Yemeni citizens and lifted a siege. Residents on Sunday, however, said a coalition airstrike overnight killed 12 Yemeni civilians in one family in the northern province of Saada, the home territory of the Houthis, although this could not be verified. The Saudi-owned Al Arabiya television said coalition aircraft pounded Houthi outposts in southern Sanaa overnight on Sunday, but gave no details on casualties. Separately, the Houthis, who control most of northern Yemen, said that they had fired a cruise missile toward a nuclear power plant under construction in the United Arab Emirates, UAE, a report quickly denied by the UAE. Saleh's announcement on Saturday was welcomed by the Saudi-led coalition, which has been backed by the United States and other Western powers but has struggled to advance against the Houthi-Saleh alliance, which is trying to help the Saudi-backed and internationally recognized President Abdrabbuh Mansur Hadi back to power. Saleh's forces have in the past 5 days been involved in clashes with Houthi forces, adding a new layer to an already complex situation in Yemen. Residents in Sanaa reported on Sunday that the Houthis appeared to be clawing back some territory lost to Saleh over the previous 4 days, and Houthi tanks were deployed amid heavy gun battles in the city's central political district. The area is a stronghold of Saleh's loyalists under the command of his nephew Tarek, an influential army general. The fighting has prompted the United Nations to try to evacuate at least 140 aid workers from Sanaa amid fighting that has cut off the airport road, according to UN and other aid officials. The UN was awaiting approval from the Saudi-led coalition, they said. Residents earlier said that Houthi fighters seized the television studios of Yemen Today, a news channel owned by Saleh, after clashes that damaged the building. Residents said 20 employees were trapped inside. The Red Cross said dozens of people have been killed in clashes over the past 5 days and called for civilian lives to be spared. Yemen is one of the poorest countries in the Middle East, and a proxy war between the Iran-aligned Houthis and the Saudi-backed Houthi has unleashed a wave of hunger and disease in one of the worst humanitarian crises of recent times. Yemen descended into violence in late 2014 when the Houthis, a group that hails from the Zaidi branch of Shiite Islam, marched on Sanaa and seized control of the government. The group, backed by government troops loyal to Saleh, fanned out across the country, forcing Houthi to flee to Riyadh and inviting the Saudi-led alliance to join the fighting. Yemen's war has killed more than 10,000 people since 2015, displaced more than 2 million people, caused a cholera outbreak infecting nearly 1 million people, and led the country to the brink of famine. The Houthis said the missile fired on Sunday was directed toward the Al-Baraka nuclear power plant in Abu Dhabi, but provided no evidence of any attack. There were no reports of any missiles reaching Abu Dhabi, and the country's crisis management authority said the Al-Baraka was well protected and urged the public not to listen to rumors. The National Emergency Crisis and Disasters Management Authority denies claims by the coup trumpets in Yemen that they fired a missile toward the airspace of the United Arab Emirates, the department said in a statement carried by state news agency WAM. It said the nuclear power project was fortified and sturdy against all possibilities, and enjoys all measures of nuclear safety and security that such grand projects require. The Houthis had said Abu Dhabi, a member of the Saudi-led coalition fighting against them since 2015, was a target for their missiles. The Baraka project, which is being built by Korea Electric Power Corporation, KEPCO, 015760.KS, is expected to be completed and become operational in 2018, the UAE energy minister has said. It is the second time this year the Houthis have said they have fired missiles toward the UAE. A few months ago they said they had successfully test-fired a missile toward Abu Dhabi, but there were no reports of any rockets being intercepted or falling in the UAE. Writing by Sami Aboudi, editing by Susan Fenton.